So here we go. It is a Thursday, and we are in Somerset, Massachusetts today. And this customer called us up, said that they needed a wall oven installed. And unfortunately, in this main 100-amp panel, it was full, so we had to opt for a sub panel. So I got two pieces, a nice 3/4-inch plywood cut. I got them anchored in with 1.5-inch Tapcons. I got the sub panel nice and neat and level, and I also have a nice offset nipple there, and everything's ready to go. I got my bushings in, and remember, this is a sub panel, so neutral and grounds are going to be separated. And take a look at this. That's a 50-amp breaker on a 14-gauge wire. That must have been nephew Thomas striking again. I couldn't even believe it. That's actually a Thomas & Betts 50/20 2-pole breaker. I haven't seen one of those before. So this is how I like to tighten down my lugs. I tighten it down and I give the wire a little wiggle, and then I give it that extra quarter turn, and that's going to be perfect. That allows everything to be nice and set and torqued properly. I got the sub panel nice and neat, and the reason I couldn't put that 2-pole 40 on the right side is because it hits that neutral bar, so it had to go on the left side. I got some sticky backs in there. Didn't really need it, but I wanted to keep everything extra neat for this customer, and I got the SER stapled within 12 inches of that panel, and that is a 2-pole 60 subfeeder with number 6 copper wires feeding that. I got the SER ran on the ceiling and nice and clipped with some EMT 1/2-inch clips. And then I got it ran on the surface because, remember, SER is allowed to be ran on finished surfaces as long as it is clipped nice and neatly. I got the gentle sweeps on it, and then we ran it up through the floor, and then we had to make this hole a little bigger because we actually ran into some knob and tube and did not want to drill through that. So on this main panel here, they didn't label the old cooktop that he had there, so I figured, why not? I'm here. I might as well label the cooktop. And then I labeled that sub-panel breaker, and then in the sub-panel, I labeled the wall oven, and that breaker I just wrote unknown. So if you guys need this type of service, give us a call. There's the business card, and then here is that breaker.